Welcome to our deep dive into the world of activist shareholders. Today, we will uncover who they are, how they operate, and their impacts on investments and corporate governance. So, who exactly are activist shareholders? They are individuals or groups that purchase significant stakes in a public company to influence its management and operations significantly. Activist shareholders utilize various strategies, including proxy battles, public campaigns, and direct negotiations with the company's board. These methods aim to bring about changes they believe will increase shareholder value. For example, let's take the case of Carl Icahn, a well-known activist shareholder. Icahn purchased a large stake in Apple Inc. In 2013, he publicly pushed for the company to return more cash to shareholders through stock buybacks. Question: what are the typical objectives of activist shareholders? Answer: their objectives often include pushing for operational improvements, changes in corporate governance, asset restructurings, or changes in management. Let's dive deeper into the data. Over the past decade, the number of activist campaigns has increased significantly. Here's a graph showing the number of activist campaigns from 2010 to 2020. As you can see, there's been a steady rise in the number of activist campaigns over the past decade. This trend reflects the increasing influence and prevalence of activist shareholders in the corporate world. Question: how do activist shareholders benefit from their campaigns? Answer: if successful, activist shareholders can see significant capital appreciation of their stock holdings. Additionally, changes they advocate for can lead to higher earnings and dividends for shareholders. Let's examine the financial impact of a successful activist campaign. Here's a graph showing the stock price performance of a company before and after a successful activist intervention. The graph shows that stock prices often rise significantly after a successful activist campaign, leading to substantial gains for activist shareholders and other investors. However, not all activist campaigns are successful. Sometimes, activist campaigns can lead to management resistance, legal disputes, and can even damage a company's reputation if not handled properly. Let's discuss a scenario where an activist shareholder attempt didn't yield the expected results. In this case, imagine an activist shareholder who bought a stake in a technology company, pushing for rapid expansion. The management, however, believed in a more conservative approach. After a prolonged proxy fight, shareholders were divided, and the company's stock price plummeted due to negative publicity and internal turmoil. In this context, key questions arise. How do companies prepare for potential activist campaigns? What measures can they take to mitigate risks associated with activist interventions? Many companies adopt a proactive approach by engaging with shareholders regularly, being transparent about their strategies, and addressing concerns before activists can mobilize. Utilizing strategic advisors and legal counsel can also fortify a company's defenses. Let's recap what we've discussed so far. Activist shareholders are a significant force in the corporate world. They seek to influence management and operations for potentially higher returns. While they can drive positive changes, they can also lead to conflicts and challenges. Thank you for tuning in to this thorough exploration of activist shareholders. Understanding their motivations, strategies, and impact can better equip you to navigate the complexities of the corporate and investment landscapes.